Let's see the code demo for building word embeddings. As we have seen in the class, word embeddings, especially Word2Vec, GloVe and FastText are very popular word embedding techniques. So today's code demo, we are going to show you how Word2Vec and GloVe can be implemented so that we can create a proper vector representation for the given text. So Word2Vec is actually requires some of the packages to be installed. So we are installing pip install Genesim and of course warnings if any mistakes are there, and NLTK is also been used in this particular demo. And let's start with the text. So we have taken the text from Alice Adventures in Wonderland as a text. So we have given a simple text over here. From this text can we create word embeddings using the Word2Vec. That's our task now. Now, how to create or generate the word vectors using this Word2Vec? For this again we have to load all the necessary modules. So let's from Genesim let's import the Word2Vec, and also from NLTK let's import sentence tokenization and word tokenization, and also some kind of punctuation models. Okay, let's start with the text that we have shown, that is Alice in Adventures of Wonderland, Alice and its adventures in the Wonderland, I guess. Now this text is being taken and iterated through each of the sentences in the file, and we started tokenizing the sentence into words. And as we know that Word2Vec can be done in two ways, one is continuous back of word technique, another one is skipgram model. So we will show in both the ways how it can be done. To create CBOW model, again Word2Vec has the existing model, so we can call that one, and this model one is being created using CBOW model. So CBOW model, as we know, first looks at the context of the words and trying to see how the particular word can be fit into that context. On the other hand, skipgram take the word and its surroundings and try to create the word embeddings. There are two different opposite ways of doing it. Now let's take the task like finding out the similarity between two words. So this is called cosine similarity. So let's take we are finding the similarity between Alice and Wonderland using the CBOW model, and also Alice and Garden using the similarity CBO model. And similarly skipgram model, we are again loading that model from again Genesim. Then let's also show how it works. So now you could see the cosine similarity between Alice and Wonderland using CBO model is 0.024 and Alice and Garden is 0.16. On the other hand, skipgram gives you a different figure altogether for the given data. So this can be again implemented with the bigger data set to get the reliable output. And similarly, if you want to view the similar words from these two models, that is a second task. So let's say if I am giving the word like the, so the similar word vectors which are related to the are being kind of listed here. Similarly, using the skipgram model, you could see the words which are similar to the with their vector representation and the highest mapping points are being given in this case. Okay. So this is the one of the ways of creating Word2Vec. Of course, we have used the model that is already available, but we can also start from the scratch on how to build the Word2Vec and the skipgram once we understood the whole process on how the data can be how each of the word and its vector representation can be built. Now let's go for the understanding on how GloVe again works, and as we discussed, GloVe is a very popular again embedding method, and it is being built by a Stanford group of researchers. So now we can get the GloVe data set, that means already pre-existing pre-trained GloVe data sets from the Stanford websites, and they have different kind of sizes of GloVes which are being trained on different kind of data set, starting from Common Crawl, Wikipedia, and including Wikipedia and Common Crawl. So the size of the GloVe, different kind of GloVes are available. So using this one, let's just initially unzip the GloVe. Let's say here we are using 6 billion size of the GloVe. So once this is unzipped, you could see there are multiple GloVe texts are being inflating over here. So now these are the data sets now data that we have. Now what we have to do, let's start indexing the word vectors. So for that, let's call NumPy and spatial kind of tools to help us to get the word vectors. So now we are opening this one and we are iterating through each of the word. Finally, we are trying to create the coefficient tables. That's the part of the GloVe, because, and again, coefficient window size also we can adjust, whether you want a window of 1, 2 or 3, we can adjust that one and we can create an embedding using this particular GloVe thing. So once this indexing is done, we are able to identify almost something like 400k word vectors from this data. Now let's go for the task. Let's start with a task like similar to Word2Vec or something, let's say something like we are giving a word like king. Let's find out the closest similar words to the king. So now the closest embedding that is being trained or taken from the GloVe is actually resulting us giving prince, queen, monarch, brother and uncle. And similarly, this particular task can also be used in a mathematical way, where we can subtract some of the vector representation from a particular word and we can add another vector representation. We can see how it can result it. So as we have seen in the class, how king can be subtracted from man and add women, so it should result us in a queen, right? So similarly here we have seen a twig will be subtracted with its embedding called branch, and let's add another embedding called hand. So it will resulted us with words like flashlight. Flashlight looks like a hand, but it's like a twig, but it's not a branch. So it's similar to the that particular word from the given data. That is our sample text that we have shown here. The data shows that flashlight looks like this kind of thing. Of course, it might also result us in giving different words or unrelated word. That is all because of the data size. Once we increase the data set size, definitely the efficiency of giving the output also improves. So this is how we can utilize the Word2Vec and GloVe embedding to get different kind of vector representation for our task.